Okay, so Caitlin Clark, you remember right. The logo threes, those incredible no-look passes, just that fire she brought. She landed in the WNBA with, basically the weight of the league's future on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Crowned the next big thing. But now, well, a lot of fans are asking, why is her shot struggling? Is there like a deeper story happening here? That's really what we want to unpack today.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we're drawing from an article, Caitlin Clark, the heavy crown of a WNBA star. Specifically, there's a section called The Real Reason Behind Caitlin Clark's Struggles, Injuries, Pressure, and a Heavy Crown. So our mission really is to look beyond just the stats, to understand all the different challenges she's facing, the true weight of being in that spotlight.
Yeah, and the article uses this really striking phrase talking about how even before she played a WNBA game, she was treated like royalty, the chosen one. And her old coach at Iowa, Lisa Bluder, she said it perfectly. Her crown is heavy. So what does that mean? According to the source, what is that crown?
Well, that crown is. It's a symbol, right? It stands for these massive expectations from fans, obviously, but also the media, the league itself. And the article stresses this means just constant scrutiny. Every game, every single possession, every shot she takes, it's all being picked apart.
It's kind of amazing she still plays at such a high level most nights, really, with all that going on. But the source we're looking at suggests this recent dip. It's not just like a random slump. It talks about wear and tear, and importantly, both mental and physical. How does the article kind of explain that cumulative impact beyond just saying, oh, she's under pressure?
Right. It's interesting because the article points out, even though her rookie numbers are solid, maybe even great for a rookie, for a lot of fans, it's just never enough. They expect those crazy logo threes, the highlight passes every single night. And that wear and tear, it seems to come from that constant demand for, perfection, basically. Even when she is delivering at a really high level for a first-year player.
And she does still deliver those moments. We see them. But what's going on behind the scenes? What does the source say about the exhaustion that demands on her time off the court?
Yeah, the article really digs into that and talks about how behind that magic, there are just hours of exhaustion. Like even after games, she's still out there signing autographs, taking pictures, trying to inspire the young fans. But then the second her shot isn't falling in a game, that criticism just pours in online instantly. It's this weird paradox, isn't it? She gives so much, but the moment she shows she's human.
That immediate backlash. And it's easy to miss the small things too. The article mentions this detail. It seems small, but about her only recently getting her own apartment after weeks in a hotel. She's 22, new league, new city, this insane level of attention. How does the source say that kind of instability, not having your own space, how does that add up?
It suggests it really does add up profoundly. Imagine being 22, new place, always traveling, no real private space to just, breathe and decompress for weeks. And the article contrasts that with her humility, right? It mentions that viral photo, her grocery shopping, smiling with a fan, no makeup, no big entourage, just Caitlin being Caitlin. And she actually said it herself, didn't she? Something like, I wish I could just be a normal 22-year-old. But with this level of fame, well, the article makes it pretty clear that wish is almost impossible. And that lack of normalcy, it takes a huge toll, mentally and emotionally.
Okay, so you've got the expectations, the off-court demands, the lack of personal space. How does the article then connect all these pressures back to what we're seeing on the court? Specifically with her shooting. That deep three is so key to her game. What are the numbers showing?
Yeah, it makes a clear link. It says the grind is definitely showing. Physically, she's already missed games this season because of injuries. She takes a lot of hits on court too. And yeah, that signature weapon, the deep three, it's gone cold. The article gives a really specific kind of shocking detail. She's had games this season going 0 for 3 from deep. That apparently hadn't happened since she was a sophomore at Iowa. And there's a quote from a WNBA analyst, Seerat Sohi, who puts it bluntly. She says, it's more than a shooting slump. It's fatigue, both physical and mental.
Wow. Fatigue, both physical and mental. That really hits home, doesn't it? Makes you think about what we expect from these athletes. And beyond the grind of the game itself and moving and all that, the source mentions something even, darker, this darker side of fame she's facing off the court. What's that involve?
It's pretty grim, unfortunately. The article talks about harassment, even stalkers. No athlete, especially someone so young, should ever have to worry about.
Yeah.
It actually draws a comparison to Paige Bueckers, another big star, who had a really scary stalker incident back when she was still in college. So imagine dealing with that kind of threat, but now on the professional stage, city after city, night after night.
It's green.
Yeah. And the article points out, through all of this, Clark somehow manages to keep her composure. It leads to this incredibly powerful quote from an analyst who just said, "The pressure she's under every single night, it's inhumane."
Inhumane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really strong word. It makes you stop and think about the sheer scale of what she's dealing with. So as we kind of bring this deep dive together, what's the main thing we should be taking away from this?
I think the core takeaway is, well, she's only 22, just 22. She's adjusting to a completely new life, a much tougher league. And let's be honest, the weight of the WNBA's future, or at least a big part of it, is on her shoulders. The article really argues, she's not broken, she's just human. And that loops back perfectly to what the source calls for at the end. Grace.
Grace. Okay. What does that actually mean, though, in terms of how fans, how the public should maybe think about her or engage with her, according to this source?
It means that, if we want her spark, that incredible talent to keep shining for years and years, she needs more than just cheers when she makes a shot. The article suggests she needs space. She needs support, understanding. And yeah, most of all, as she figures all this out, she needs grace.
So, thinking about everything we've discussed, this immense pressure, the physical toll, the off-court dangers, the sheer weight of expectation on someone so young, it leaves you with a question, doesn't it? What kind of fundamental shifts might need to happen in how we, as fans, as the public, interact with and support rising stars like Caitlin Clark? To actually help ensure they can have long, healthy careers both on and off the court.